Hey guys, Fazl here. So I've created a full series in making a mobile application. So in the first part, we're going to go ahead and design it in Adobe XD. So here we go. We're going to create something like this, pretty much exactly like this. It's going to have a splash screen. It's going to have a login screen, register screen, home screen, create screen. We're going to go through the design phase and then prototyping. So here, prototype. If we run that again, you can see the splash screen appears for a few seconds. Then if we click register, it'll go to the register screen. Click register again, then it'll log us in, and then we can see to-dos, scroll through those, click add to do, and then we can create stuff. We can click back, we can log out, and we can log back in. So that'll be the design in Adobe XD. That'll be the first phase to learn how to design using a design tool like Adobe. There are other tools out there, but for this purpose I'll be using Adobe XD. Once we've designed it, um, we know our requirements, right? We know we need the login functionality, register functionality, we need to be able to save stuff to the database, that kind of stuff, and then view it. So then we're gonna take those requirements and the design that we've made nicely, and then we're gonna go ahead and code it using React Native. So React Native is a hybrid tool essentially, since we're using React. So we're using JavaScript rather than C# or Android to develop it, and we can deploy React Native to both Android and iOS. Of course, there are a few little things that you'll need to probably change for different operating systems, but other than that, you can essentially deploy a majority of it to multiple operating systems. So one code base, multiple OSs. Now we'll go through initially in the React Native side. We'll go ahead and develop it client side only. So we won't connect to a server. What we'll do is we'll save directly to our local async storage. So we can have a look at the package here. So this package here, React Native async storage, we'll use that to begin with. Then in the third stage, we're going to go ahead and create a server. And then in the server, we'll use Express, so Node.js and Express, and we'll connect to directly to a MongoDB database. So here we can view the database. We've got some to-dos in here, and we've got some users. So I'll go through that. And then in the fourth phase, we'll go ahead and actually combine the server and the React Native application together. So instead of saving directly to async storage for majority of it, we're going to save directly to the database. Now that's basically all four stages. Let's have a look. I've got them lined out for you guys. So we've got designing, React Native development, server development, client and server architecture. So that's combining everything. And then in here we've got our assets and everything. So those assets there in the design phase. So there's our assets. So all of this will be uploaded to GitHub. It's already on GitHub. So I'll show you guys that. I'll share the link to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that'll be us going through the kind of small stage of software development cycle in terms of initially really it should be requirement stage, so where you talk to the customers, figure out what they want, then you go into designing it, and you can design it in different ways. In this case we're going to use Adobe XD. Then we're going to develop it, assuming the customer is happy with our designs, and then we're going to go ahead and test it, show it to our customers, then deploy. So the only stage that I'm missing out really is requirement stage and deployment, but maybe in future videos I can add those. So for the time being, we'll go through hopefully the basics. Before doing it though, it'd be good if you have basic understanding of programming principles, such as what variables are, methods are, and also a little bit of understanding on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, because you will be using a JavaScript framework which is called React, and that employs most of those principles from HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So in terms of what stage to start at, I would recommend starting at designing. However, if you just want to learn React Native, you can just watch the React Native stage. There is 24 videos in that. So inside of there, you'll most likely learn a majority of React, and then, or React Native, sorry. And then there's also the server side. So if you guys want to just learn backend programming, you can just go ahead into the server side and learn it from there. And then of course client and server, I would recommend you do these two first and then go ahead and do that. But the source code will be available on GitHub if you just want to see the source code. And I'll make sure these are in playlists so you guys can literally just refer to them and watch them. And design phase only has 4 videos, so I would highly recommend you look at design phase as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the series. Have fun.